G'day people, what a marvellous drive down to Woody Head. Awesome, it was great, beautiful days, met some of the locals, even went for a swim, got some treasures, i.e. sinkers, and then we went for a snorkel. Absolutely beautiful. And we had some storms out at sea during the night and it stirred up the water. So let's go to days 3 and 4 and see what they hold for us for the next couple of days. So we decided to go into Mclean, which is one of the local towns in the area. Have brekkie this morning and yeah, have a bit of a look around. It's a quiet little town. Let's go. Anyway people, just a short distance away from Mclean is another town of Yamba, right on the coast. Having a bit of a look around at the moment, up at the lighthouse, checking it out, checking out the beach. Got a few surfers out there today. It's yeah, it looks pretty clear too, so I might go for a bit of a dive later on. So this is the Yamba lighthouse. And across the river we've got Iluka, and way up in the distance, way up there, the headlands, it's Woody Head up there. So we're going to go for a bit of a wander down in one of the quarries, or the quarry area where they did get rock out of the ground, or mine the rock for the rock walls. We're going to go for a bit of a wander down there and have a bit of a look. So, yep, interesting history of this whole place, eh? Just a bit of a well, I don't know whether it's history or not, but all the rocks out there on the rock wall, the majority or a lot of it come from the Ngari area, the Blue Pool, the Green Pool quarries. They had train tracks coming from there and going out onto the break wall there, and on the northern side, all that stuff was quarried out at Iluka Bluff. If you go to the Iluka Bluff there, you still see remnants of the wheels from the carriages that carried the rock out, and the middle bluff there, the train line used to go from Iluka Bluff to the middle bluff. I'm not too sure whether it went on beyond that or not, but I remember as kids we come across all the tracks and all that sort of thing. And not only that, on each one of these headlands too, you've got gold mine shafts. So there's also gold mining here back in the day. You do still find gold in the sands on the beach, but being a national park, you can't do anything about that. You got to leave it. But yeah, I remember like as a kid being in Iluka, and I got photos of it to show us actually sitting on one of the carriages back in the 60s, and that was in the middle of Iluka. So yeah, it's changed a lot, eh? It's changed a lot. So there we have it. 2 rock walls. My dad used to fish right on the end there on the north wall, catch big jewfish, and he'd catch 3 or 4 at a time. He'd carry 2 out, drop them or hide them on the end of the wall there, then he'd come back and pick the other 2 in his fishing gear up, and then transported the fish to the old Holden, and then grab the other 2 and throw in, and we used to feed the camp with it. Everyone used to get a fair share of jewfish. Back in the day. Dip, dip. Look at all these lovely little rock pools down there. The water's nice and clear, it's beautiful. An old quarry in there. They mined all the rocks out, all the rock wall, break wall. Look at the ocean right in. So it was back to Woody Head and to another session of snorkeling. As you can see, the water's a little bit murky, and that is from the storms out at sea previous night. So as you can see, we can still see some fish. I wanted to go out to the deeper water. We have a blue groper there in the deep hole, and I was a bit curious as to what was down in the deeper murks here. We did notice a couple of wobbegong sharks swimming about, so I put the Nemo on, got into the water and had a bit of a look. And sure enough, I had one come up to me. He was only a small fella, 3 foot long, but there was a 5 foot one cruising around there. But these little fellas, they can still give you a good nip if you put your hand in front of them. Just watch this fella when I move this rock. Instantly hones in on it. Straight away, boom. So they are a predator. They do have sharp teeth. A lot of people don't think they do, but they do. Check out this bigger one. He's at least 5 foot long, different colour, more of a tan colour. But there's 3 or 4, maybe 5 here. Something stirred them up. I don't know what it is, but they are constantly on the move looking for something. They are looking for something, I don't know what. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Anyway, this is Woody Head. Absolutely marvellous. Well people, how's everyone going? We're going to go around to South Beach, or Back Beach as they call it. We're going to go for a bit of a snorkel around there in one of the pools. And we usually do this pool a fair bit. We'll see what's in there. My brother was saying there's a heap of mullet in there and a few wobbegong sharks, so let's go and have a look. We're going to get a storm tonight. Let's see what happens. We had one good one last night, but that was out at sea. So we're going to go, there's a water hole about there somewhere, and that's where we're going to go. A bit of a snorkel in there. See what's in there. A bit breezy today. This is a bit cool. A lot of mullet in there, I can see. that's it. That concludes our little trip at Woody Head. Heading home tomorrow, unfortunately, and make our way home tomorrow, and yeah, go back to work. Right out. We'll catch you later. Hope you enjoyed.